You guys ready? You guys feeling good?
Yes, sir. We're ready.
Welcome back to another episode of the Broke Boys. I'm Martin, and today I got special guest Cesar from the Between Podcast.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
This has been an incredible collaboration, bro. Thank you for coming out here, and I enjoy it, and I enjoy just feeling the vibes and feeling the energy. And thank you again for the buzzball.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Buzzball for the
show the camera. Real quick.
yeah, for sure. Because we're doing video now, huh?
Yeah, for sure. Well, thank you for coming out here, bro, and I appreciate it. I appreciate your time, and I know, I'm not gonna waste nobody's time like that, bro. And I know time is valuable, and you can't get that shit back.
No. I appreciate you. Thank you for letting me into your space, your home, and thank you for your. Oh, I don't think we didn't clear this, right? Is it wife, girlfriend? I don't want to put you in the spot.
She's my partner. She's my partner.
Your partner?
Yeah.
So it's like
one day.
So it's like, oh dang, awkward, huh? My bad.
Yeah, she's gonna fight with me later.
Yeah. So
like I told you.
Yeah.
No, we just been together for so long, and we just haven't found the right time to be like, hey, you know what? Let's do it.
Yeah.
For the longest, it's always been like, hey, let me finish school, because she was in college.
Yeah.
And I did college for 2 years, and then I stopped because I was like, I can't afford Fresno State. I just had so much. I've always had to work.
Yeah.
So I've always made sure, like, hey, like whenever you feel ready, there's no pressure. And she was always telling me, like, after I'm done with my credential program, she's a teacher. Mm-hmm. She's a special education teacher. Yeah. So she was like, after I do my dual credentials and after I finish all my stuff, like, maybe we'll think about it. And I said, absolutely.
So I graduated in December.
Oh, yeah?
So just recently graduated. So we'll see.
Congrats, yeah.
Yeah. For sure.
So going back, I appreciate you for letting me come in, and this is an incredible feeling, being here being a guest. This is my first time, so,
Oh, really?
Yeah,
so I appreciate
I'm grateful. I'm grateful that is something that's new for you.
Yeah, so Broke Boys from Fresno, I appreciate that. Thank you for the collab and for your time. So.
Absolutely. And then if by any means, any future collaborations or anything else that you need help or where we can help each other, well, I'm down for anything.
Most definitely, yeah. We're gonna have to bring you in between pods for sure.
Absolutely, bro. Whenever. I would definitely appreciate that, bro.
Yeah, so like he said, my name's Cesar and I'm from Between Podz. My co-host couldn't be here. His name's Jack Jameson. He goes as Jack Jameson. Shout outs to Jack Jameson.
Shout out to Jack.
Shout out to him.
So it's like, man, I mean, I'm so stoked. It's like I'm blanking right now. So.
No, I know, and I'm blanking too. I've done this so many times, over like 100 episodes, and you think I would have it all done.
That was actually one of my questions. Like, how was it your 100th episode?
Oh my God. I wish I was able to do something special.
Yeah.
And it was just at the time I was just so consumed with work and then dealing with my second job. And then I'm always working. That's the thing with me since I was young, since I was like, since you met me, I've
14,
always juggled.
15.
Yeah. I've always juggled 2 jobs, 3 jobs at one point when I was 18, trying to make ends meet.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
So I've always been busy with work and consumed with that, and just recently I found like, well, I'm always working and I don't get to celebrate my life. I don't get to enjoy it. So then now I'm just like, you know what, more selfish with my time, more of like, hey, let's go on day trips, hey, let's go out. We go out to Disneyland a lot.
Yeah, I seen that. Yeah.
We love it. So it's just like, hey, like I'm grateful that I've done it, and I've done so much work and hard work to get to where I'm at. Yes. And then now I'm like, you know what? I'm more lenient on myself because now I have to do everything all on my own, trying to figure everything out. And these are new things that I'm barely developing.
Yeah. Oh, man. It's like, so you guys, when was the last time you guys went to Disneyland?
Back in, what was it?
I think it was like January. January.
Yeah. Oh, okay, dang,
Yeah.
And then we're going to have another one planned for May.
Nice, yeah. Me and my wife, we also love Disneyland.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so fun.
I think we went, last time we went was November.
Nice.
Yeah. So it was like, we have our kids, right? So for the past like 5 years, it's been Disneyland every year.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, I can't say that I'm tired of it, but my pockets really do feel it.
Oh, I know.
No, that's real.
That's real
real.
as fuck. Because then you're just looking and you're just like, fuck it. Just charge it on the credit card. I'll figure it out later.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, I save. I try to save as much as I can because I already know. Like, once we touch down into Disneyland, it's like, go ahead. We're gonna get. I'm gonna go straight to Star Wars, and I'm gonna get a helmet. I'm gonna get a lifesaver, and the kids want this, and my wife wants that. We usually we try to collect the
pins,
not the pins, but the sweaters. The sweaters, yeah.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
Yeah, so we have like, oh my god, like 10 of those already.
Shit. That's tight. No, I've been collecting the baseball jerseys.
Yes. Yeah.
So I've been trying to collect that one. And then she likes literally any type of merch. She likes the lounge bags.
Anything.
Sometimes she'll get the starter pack for the pins to do pin trading.
Oh yeah, yes.
And she loves all that. Yeah.
This is cool. That was barely a thing, right? The pin trading.
It was for me when I found out because she was telling me, and I was just like, that was always a thing, like, to walk around with a little necklace. People, hey, let me get your pin, or you want to trade or something. I barely found that out.
Yeah.
And she says like, no, that's been a thing since she was a kid.
Yeah, I think it's been a thing. Yeah.
And it's true because then you go to certain areas and they'll have their little cases,
like the collector boxes and stuff.
Yeah,
have, like pins on top of pins.
Because I seen how they have the crossbody bag with the strap, and they have all full. I noticed that, but I never knew it was.
Yeah, those guys
that trading stuff.
Those people are super hardcore because it's just like they'll look at you and be like, you don't have a pin that's valuable enough to trade.
Right? He's like, I already have that.
Yeah.
2015.
Literally, I'm like, oh, my bad for asking. My bad.
Yeah.
That's on me.
Oh my God. Well, before we continue, let's go ahead and let's roll the intro.
We them broke boys from the hood. We on them missions understood. Won't catch us lacking, we that good. We always winning like we should. We flying high, we butterfly up to the sky. No way you catching us goodbye. Pray to God we make it out alive. I'll never leave my dogs behind. We stick together like we signed. We shooting stars, one of a kind. We undefeated, just resign. Money more lore than a bitch nowadays. Don't talk the talk.
There you go.
And we're back, right?
We're back.
Oh my God, I was dying to hear the freaking intro. Let's talk about that. It's like, how'd you get this amazing intro song?
Oh, so my boy Rockstar Turtle, he's an artist. He's a local artist here in Fresno.
Shout out to him.
And shout out to Ivan. He's a good guy, down to earth. We've always been close to each other for years. We've known each other since we were kids. Growing up, his parents were linked up with my parents. So when he was pursuing, this whole journey of being an artist and really coming in and then I wanted to start the podcast. I started it, and then one day he had reached out to me, and I didn't want to reach out to him and be like, hey bro, like, hey, hop on the pod.
Hook me up.
Yeah. I didn't want to be that type of person. So when he finally slid up on my story and he was just like, hey, I've been listening to your podcast. Let me hop on. I was like, absolutely, brother.
That's
whenever.
sick.
And then that's when it really came down and we really sat there and we talked outside, because with him, I love Ivan, pero siempre es una peda.
Yeah.
We'll fucking be outside and we'll be drinking. She'll tell you, I won't get back inside the house until it's like 3 a.m.
Class. Yeah, those are good moments right there.
Hang out. You want to hang out?
For sure. And it was just beautiful moments. And then and I had pitched them the idea, like, hey, I'm kind of struggling trying to find an intro song. I didn't know what to deal with or what to do. And then he was like, well, I mean, I'm interested if you want to do it. And I was just like, well, if you're down, like, absolutely. Like, I'll figure something out and shoot you some money. He was just like, well, let me come up with something. Let me write it. And then we'll go from there. I was like, okay, cool. And then he wrote it. And he's so creative, because when he finished writing it, he didn't tell me. Because I'm gonna pay him out one of these days, because man, he did such an amazing job, and he literally was just like, "Hey, Martin, I'm about to go to Antioch to record with my engineer. Are you down to go?" And I was like, "Oh fuck!" At that time, I was still like tight on funds. I was still working in the fields. I was still like trying to figure like my way around, and I was like, you know what? I got like $100. fuck it. I was like, I'll pay you in gas money and we'll go from there. He's just like, yeah, no, don't even trip, bro. Let's just go on this trip. We go on this trip. I don't know anything about the song yet.
Yeah.
And then he's just like, but I'm going to show you the track. And he shows me, and I'm listening to the music track. And I'm like, this is like giving very Bad Bunny vibes. Like, okay, like it's a head bopper. Like, I like it.
Yeah.
I'm excited. And sure enough, we get into the studio with this guy. And boom, lyric by lyric. And I'm listening. And I'm like, damn, he really paid attention because he was listening to my busy schedule. I was working Monday through Saturday. I only had enough time for content Saturday after work at like 7. And then Sundays was my only day off. So he was literally just like pinpointing every bit of my life. And I was just like, wow, bro, like just I have to give him so much props and so much love because man, he really did me a solid with that one. And I'm always he's always gonna be playing Broke Boys for the rest of his life.
Heck
You know?
yeah, dude. That's like the anthem. I feel like if you ever change it, it won't be the same,
No.
which I'm sure you're not, but it's like you also did a Christmas theme one, right?
Yes.
That was super sick too.
Yes,
I listen to your podcast, obviously, yeah.
Thank
So it's
you.
like, damn, dude, it's like got 2 versions, the Christmas and the original one.
Yeah,
that's super sick, dude.
Yeah, the Christmas special was from another guy named Nico. He was on my podcast as well.
Right.
We had an interview with him, and he was the one that reached out. And he was just like, "Hey, I really want to do like a remix of a Christmas themed or a Christmas special." He wants to do a cover song with Rockstar Turtle.
Yeah.
And I kept telling him like, "Yeah, like I'm very much for it, but I'm not the one who wrote the song."
Right.
Reach out to him and make sure that he's on board, you know, because that's his song. But I'm down to do anything, and I'm down to help out in any way.
Yeah.
And then he was just like, oh, okay. And then he sent me the samples, and I think I was just like, wow, like I enjoyed it. And I was just like, hey, can you add a little bit of piano? Can you add a little bit of this? And then he spiced it up and did his own thing, worked his magic. Shout out to Nico because man, he made it beautifully.
Yeah. Both tracks I like them because they complement your podcast pretty much, right?
Yeah.
Your original one just it gets you hooked pretty much because that's what got me first. Like, oh shoot, he got an intro song. All right, let's get it, you know? Yeah. And then like just you being you, like obviously like I hear you. I've been listening to you, and then just being here right now is like, damn, I feel like I'm listening to another episode of yours, but I'm in it.
Yeah, for sure. No, thank you. I appreciate that. No, and it's always been my thing is to make everybody comfortable and make sure everybody feels the vibes. And it's just like, nah, like I'm here to make things work. And hey, like, thank you for coming out. Thank you for bringing your equipment. That's
for sure,
means
man.
a lot, bro.
It's because I don't really, because I'm the same way. All my stuff is ready to go. It's all packed in, ready to be shipped wherever we need to go.
Yeah.
And then my co-host, he would tell you that same thing. So it's like we need to go to a friend's house or my house or a guest. We can say wherever you want to be at for the guest. We go there. We can set it up as long as we have an outlet, power.
We'll make it work.
We'll put in the energy and vibes.
Yeah, for sure.
So it's like right now, like it's my 3rd year, and then I'm like I wanted to do at least keep that consistency of one episode all year for every month, so 12 episodes.
Yeah.
And the way I know you asked me off camera is like, oh, you only do one episode. It's like because I want that episode to be as special as any other episode I put in, right?
Yeah.
So let's say I bring you in for the next month. That month, that's your month, you know, for Between Podz.
Yeah,
you know, I'm bringing you in. That's your month for me, you know, and just like for shout outs to NVRTRSTD, the brand Never Trusted, just like them, they had a whole episode, a month. They had their own episode, and I'm like, shout outs to them. Shout out Aaron. Shout out JJ. They're the ones behind the brand, right? So it's like they got their own, and then that's what I want to do for the guests. I want to put that focus as much as I can. If it's a whole 30 days, you know, that's going to be their month. And then just for you, like whenever we make it happen for Between Podz, bring you in, Broke Boys from Fresno.
Yeah.
That's going to be your month. So
thank you, man. That's beautiful. That's beautiful to hear. And I like that. I like that.
Yeah.
I couldn't imagine it. And everyone's different. Everyone has their own different formats of podcasting.
For sure.
And so just knowing that little more backstory of it, that's beautiful. That's gives it so much meaning to each of your episodes.
Yeah, because like it's like you said, people got lives, they got work, and then just spending their time with like doing this, like every episode, it takes a couple hours, maybe more. So it's like I give them that appreciation just to put that focus into them, like they put their focus on putting their time into this.
Yeah.
You know?
I get you.
So it's like, oh, I was gonna say something else, but I lost it. What was it? I don't know, man.
Yeah.
What you got?
No worries. So Between Pods, I love your guys' motto. Like your monologue about it is just like you take a break from your other podcast to listen to ours.
Yeah, there you go. So it's like, my name's Cesar, and you're watching Between Podz, where you come to us when you're waiting on your favorite show to upload.
Exactly.
You know, that's the motto pretty much.
Yeah.
And it's
I like that because it's just so unique, because showing like, hey, there's other podcasts that are out there, but you're still coming back to this one.
Yeah, so that's perfect. That was the whole idea behind it, to where it's like, I don't have a sick ass song like you, but I gotta, a saying. That's my intro pretty much.
No, just you as a host, and then the amount of energy that you put on, that's your hook.
Yeah, okay.
That's what gets my attention for sure.
Thank you for saying that. I appreciate that so much. Yeah. So it's like, yeah, I mean, like every episode, it's like, it's just so much energy that I'm taking in that I can't hold it all together, right? Yeah. So it's like, boom, you could probably see it right now too. You know, it's like I can't hold it in; it's just coming out of my pores right now.
And then later on, you're just like, "Fuck, I forgot to say this."
Yeah, pretty much, because the whole, what was it? So ever since we say, okay, like we're gonna do this, right? I'm gonna come, and then we're gonna shoot the episode. I was like, all right, what am I gonna say? I'm like, okay, I got it down. I got it down. Even since yesterday, okay, all right, I got a whole speech. I'm gonna do a couple shout outs at the beginning of the episode. Where the shout outs out? Still waiting. So it's like, I'm like, I had a whole thing going on. I'm like, but it's like, you know, we're going off vibes. Yeah. We're going off energy. So it's like, when you go off those two, there's nothing wrong that you could do, because it's like everything just sitting right. Yeah.
It's just coming. It's
organic. That's the word. I love that word.
Yeah, exactly. So what got you into, like, you know, starting your platform?
So it all started 5 years, well, it's 6 years ago, 7 years ago now. So it's like, I started watching and listening. Who was it? What was the first podcast? I cannot remember, but shout out. It was the ones I do remember off the top. It was IE and Friends. Have you heard of him?
IE and Friends, I have not.
So IE and Friends, IE and Besties. Let me see. What maybe you do? You know that this next one. I'm blinking. Hold on. La Plática.
I know La Plática.
La Plática. Yes. Shout out Josh. Shout out Sebas. Oh man, those guys are insane. But it's like, those are my top 3. So I have those in rotation every week.
Wow. Yeah.
So my work week starts Wednesday. So I work Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.
Dang.
So from Wednesday, I'm listening to it just in rotation. One finished, the other one, like my shout out Spotify, because that's where I upload and that's where I listen to for all podcasts. Obviously, I listen to yours on that. Shout out Broke Boys again from Fresno. What's up? Nah. So it's like, so those are my 3. So it's like, so the whole thing behind Between Podz was like, I listen to a lot of podcasts, and they're all LA based.
Yes.
Oh, Brown Bag. You know Brown Bag?
Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out Letty. Shout out Duno. Shout out Rockstar and Vic. You know, those guys. Brown Bag, before they got the fame to them, they were amazing. They were like grounded. It's like, damn, these are like real freaking come up people, which they still are, right? Yeah. It's just like they got money now. They got a little more money.
Yeah.
So it's like, man, this is cool. Like, I want to, like, there's nothing in Fresno. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna start my own.
Yeah, yeah,
So it's been like 3 years. Me saying that is like, there's no podcast in Fresno.
yeah.
And then Grizzly talking by, and they're like, I'm like, who else is doing it?
Yeah.
For the past 3 years, not to disrespect your podcast,
You're disrespecting Broke Boys.
right? That's what
I'm like, hype yourself up.
No,
Hype yourself
yeah,
up.
No, for sure, for
Hype
sure.
yourself up.
Go
because
ahead.
like in my circle, there's like I would listen, and I'm like, where's all the
Fresno
podcasts,
Yep.
right? And then shout out David from Grizzly Talk.
Shout out, David.
I know him, so he's like one of my other boys. Like, oh, you know David? He has a podcast. I'm like, no way. So I'm like, let's check him out. So we ended up linking up, and then obviously we had an episode on mine. That's my last episode.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's like, okay, so that's one podcast from Fresno.
Yeah.
They're doing a big shout outs to them. And then here comes Broke Boys from Fresno. I'm like, what is going on? Like, and it's like, that's not me like hating it. That's me like getting excited for Fresno, dude.
Yeah.
Like podcast from Fresno. So it's like, I don't feel alone anymore. You know, it's like, there's a little friendly competition now.
Yeah.
I mean, you've been doing it for how long?
I've been doing it for 2 years.
2
This year,
years?
3.
Yeah. It's like, and you, like you said, how many? 17 countries?
Yes, in 16 different countries.
16, yeah. So I was like, dude,
Yeah,
that's goals right
that
there.
whole thing was like, it's so amazing. Like she's seen it, and it's just so incredible how much of an outreach Broke Boy has been,
dude.
And I'm
Shout out.
so grateful. Like,
Yes.
I am so grateful for it.
Open a buzzball and let's cheers on that. No, so yeah, it's like I heard you say it's like, yeah, we for the what do you call it, the Spotify rap. It told you it's like, oh, you've been listened to across 16 countries, right? So it's like, shout out to you guys.
Salud.
Shout it out.
Salud.
Oh shoot.
Go ahead. No, you good. You know, it was such an amazing like feeling. I never understood about it. Just like it just so happened, you want.
I'm okay.
It just so happened like at first, I think it was like one of my like 40 episodes, I want to say in the 40s, that really grasped the attention to different countries. And in the beginning, I had gotten a brand deal with my boy Lavish. Excuse me. I had gotten a brand deal with my boy Lavish. And he was like, oh, I have this soccer player from the UK who's been like, you know, promoting my merch and like doing all these things with my merchandise. And like, I'll just follow him and see if he catches on and watches your guys' reels. And so I followed him on the Broke Boys. And sure enough, he started liking everything. He started being very involved. And I was like, wow. And then just to have that outreach from the UK, I started noticing that there was people from the UK that were actually staying, like watching and listening to the episode.
Staying.
Yeah. And it was just consistent. And I was like, oh, okay. And the best thing about, excuse me, the best thing about it was we were so consistent twice a week and continuously and continue and keep pushing and not stopping. The one thing that I've always like had trouble with was networking through social media,
Right.
posting and doing different things. So, but on the app, on the host provider that had Buzzsprout, like they distributed all my episodes. I would upload them, write the description, put whatever I need, boom, send it out. And then they would be in charge of sending it to different
Platforms?
apps and platforms.
Yeah.
Yes. And it helped out. And little by little, like it started grabbing the attention to other people. And then I think when it really hit was when I was at the gym working out and there was these people that were just like gossiping in the corner. And I'm just, you know, minding my own business, just working out, hitting the gym. And they come up to me and they were like, hey, by any chance you got a podcast? I was like,
That's
yeah.
crazy. Yeah.
I was like, yeah, I got Broke Boys from Fresno. He was just like, no way. He's like, I'm listening to you right now as I speak. And I was like, dead ass?
That's amazing.
And he just shows me his phone and sure enough, he's listening to Broke Boys. And I'm like, oh my God. And that warmed my heart. Like it made me feel like so like happy. But at the same time, I'm like, you're listening to my dumb ass? Like I'm something to these people.
Yeah. It's crazy because same thing, like at work, there's people that's like, hey, when's the next episode? It's like, man, you listen to this shit. So it's a good feeling, man.
Yeah.
So it's like that was actually one of my questions. Like, how did you end up like getting that? What's it called? Browse?
Oh, Buzzsprout?
Yeah.
I ran it through a friend of mine who was just like, oh, well, I do it free on Spotify, but he only did Spotify.
Yeah.
And then my thing was like, well, I want to see if there's other apps, if there's other applications for you to do it. And Buzzsprout was
smart.
You pay us like almost like a subscription, and it's like $10, I think it was at the time. And then they give you the website, they give you their own personal blog, they build all this stuff for you. All you just have to do is just make the episodes.
Yeah.
And then eventually you reach a certain like a what's it called? Like a revenue where they start paying you, like a program.
Yeah.
And then once you reach those goals and those milestones, then they start embedding their own ads. They start doing all that, and they start giving you money and paying you that way.
That's
that
sick.
route.
So with that being said, is like, did you ever see money coming in?
Yes.
Nice.
I was happy. But then when I took the offer from Spotify and I transitioned over, because Spotify now has this thing where they want to be the host providers.
Yeah.
It's still free. You still get like I think it's like 5 of the listed random apps that they help you with. But obviously Buzzsprout had 15 to like 20 apps.
Yeah.
So they had a lot more than what Spotify was offering.
So I was listening where it's like you're with the first, like what is
Buzzsprout?
it? Buzzsprout, yeah. And then you were talking about that Spotify had reached out, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then, so are you still both, or how does that work?
I'm
for
just with Spotify. Spotify's in charge of all my episodes, and then now I just post something on Spotify. And they're in charge of distributing to their 4 or 5 apps that they have.
Nice.
And then I have another one with Pandora, iHeartRadio, and then I have to distribute that one manually.
Yeah. Okay, that's super sick because I started just YouTube first. And I'm like, you know what? Like, I'm also like, people can't, like, my first people, obviously at work, they can't watch it while driving, you know?
Yeah.
So they're like, I got to do like listening. So Spotify. So that was my next step, which I did it all where I'm like, I created a Between Podz account, and that's where I upload video and audio. Yeah. So I'm like, so like my next step is like, I don't get that much attraction yet to where like I need to get paid. So it's like, I'm still working to that point.
You still got to build it. And I have to start from zero as well. Like once I took that deal with Spotify, it's back to zero until you get those stats all over again.
Wow.
And I'm just like, okay, like I've done it before.
Right.
I could do it again.
Yes, sir.
Like that's the mentality that I've always been, I've always had, and I've always will still stick by that. It's like no matter what, I'll figure it out.
Yeah.
There's no issue with that.
Yeah. So I want to congratulate you on your Instagram.
Oh, thank
Rogue
you.
Boys following.
Thank you, bro.
It's over at 4,000, right?
Yes. That was so hard, bro. Let me tell you, that was so hard because there was like on Buzzsprout, like I said, like I had to jump from different platforms.
Yeah.
But on Buzzsprout, I was getting a solid 4,000 listeners.
Yeah.
Solid.
Damn.
And I was like, okay, consistent. But then you look at the Broke Boys page, I was at 100 followers.
Yeah.
I was like, damn it, where the fuck is like, how am I not pushing this? Like, how can I get better at it? And then one day it just switched. Like, I started listening to other people that I had in my episodes that they were like, well, whatever you're doing with your content, you got to start like, incorporating that with your episodes. And a lot of my episodes, I do a lot of self-help, self-love, like a lot about just, finding yourself and healing yourself. And so then I just was like, all right, you know what? Like, I'm just going to post stuff for me. So I would create reels and then it would just be stuff for me. It wouldn't be for another person, but maybe if I posted it would help another person. And sure enough, I started uploading that. And then you just started seeing the content change. And then people started liking it. People started following. People started commenting. And I was like, oh, okay, like this is different. And when I was first posting it, it was just for me.
For you, yeah.
Yeah.
And that's actually the best part, what you said, like posting for yourself, because if you're being you, people are going to take that, and if they can, what's the word? I lost the word, but if they can put themselves into that same, let's say a reel or a video, they're gonna like, and they're gonna feel like you guys have like a connection.
Yeah, and that's where I was at with social media, is like, especially there. And then I tried it on TikTok, but TikTok is a lot more complex. And again, I don't have a lot of time in my hands to do everything. So then I just stuck to, like, my girlfriend had told me, like, she was like, well, how about instead of transitioning to all 3 different platforms, stick to one.
Yeah.
And that's what I did. I stuck to it with Instagram, and then eventually I'll jump into just sticking with TikTok. But for right now, it's been working. I'm fine with it, and I'm really proud of myself of how everything has came.
Yeah, I know. Cause I did a little research when we connected, and I'm okay. Let's see what this guy's all about, right?
Yeah.
And then I seen your Instagram, I seen your Spotify, because that's all I do, Spotify. I don't do any other thing.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, okay, like, this guy's doing it.
Yeah.
He's a legit. Yeah.
Oh.
So it's
I would hope so.
No, I mean, because like I say that because there's when I first started, there's other people doing it too, and that's what I'm saying. Like, there at that time, maybe 2-3 years ago, I'm like, I'm the only. That's how I felt.
Yeah,
I'm the only one doing it.
Yeah,
but little bit I know, there's other people out here. It's just like, I feel like I'm in my own circle, which I need to get out of, and that's when and it's like, that's when you came across, and then the Grizzly Talks came across, and there's when I connected with them, it's like there's so much. It's like Fresno is just in LA, but it's just like I haven't hit that level.
It's almost like you have to hit like that portal of like, oh wait, there's more.
Because there's like Anthony Sackles. He's like, it's like I seen that episode, and I started like doing research on them too. It's like, oh, these guys are actually freaking cool, and they also have their own fan base and their own friend circle, and they're all doing big things here in Fresno. They're all well known around here. So I'm like, man, I feel like I'm in the freeway, right? Let's just say, so there's the fast lane, the middle lane, and I'm in the slow lane.
Yeah. I get you.
Like, I'm like, but this is like I met you, I met the guys from Grizzly Talks. Like, it's just like, I love it. I love seeing people that come into my circle, and they're doing good. They're doing big things. Yeah.
I'm grateful for that, man. And like, to elaborate too, like, I ran into your page when like I discovered Grizzly Talks. Yeah. And then I had discovered another social influencer. She just did an episode with them called D-Wiz, I want to say.
D-Wiz, yeah.
And I was just I had told everybody in the beginning of the year that I'm gonna challenge myself to really do social networking and try to figure something out. Because I want to branch out. I want to collab with other creators and find more people. Because I like you, when I did research when I first wanted to start podcasts, all I found were like investing, or real estate, or like some sort of like in entrepreneurship, podcast. Nothing entertainment,
like social,
nothing social. And so when I was just like, well, you know what, let's give it a try. Like, let's see. And then all of a sudden, like, I had checked this. Rockstar Turtle and Jay Verdi had told me, like, have you ever Googled yourself? I was like, no. He was just like, do it. He was just like, you're gonna get inspired with what you find.
Heck yeah.
And I was like, nah. Like, I was just like, there's no way. And then sure enough, I was like, you know what? We're out here getting drunk, and we're just like, fuck it. Let me see. So then I Google myself, and then I'm showing the guys, and they're like, see, look, there's a website right here. Somebody, I don't know who it is, somebody has like Fresno's top 10 podcasts in the Fresno area. Yeah. And then I click it, and then I'm looking, I'm like, what the heck? And then I scroll, and then Broke Boys is like number 9. Yeah. I was like, what the fuck? Broke Boys number 9? Like, I was like, really? And then that's when I started noticing there was like a Christian podcast, Fresno. There was all these other podcasts, and I was like, okay, I think this is I think I can make it work. I think I could be number 1 in some sort of way. Like, And then they were like, manifest it, bro.
Heck yeah.
Because that's one of the things that I think I'm good at is manifesting.
Yes.
Is pushing it out there, saying it, and then it's going to come back to you.
Heck yeah. I love that word too.
Yeah.
I love manifestation.
And yeah, and it worked. I remember when I said it, I was like, Broke Boys is going to be the number one by the end of this year.
Yeah.
And they were like, I hope it is, but like you got a lot. You don't got like that much followers and all that. And I was just like, it's not about the followers.
Yeah.
I was like, I guarantee you. I was like, I'm gonna make sure Broke Boys is number one. And sure enough, as soon as I said it, the next like 2 months, it was in December of my first year podcasting. It said number one, Fresno, Broke Boys. And then number two, it was like Fresno, Flow, Real Estate, something. And I was like, that's all I need. That's all I need. I accomplished it. I don't need nothing else.
Yeah, I'm taking a whole month off.
I was like, that's all I need. And now I think I jumped from number one to number two, number one to number two. It's consistently changing, but I enjoy it.
So between that time where you were like 1 and 2, were you really going in? Because you say you were dropping 2 episodes a week.
Yeah.
Is that the time where you were being number 1, number 2?
Yeah. So that's when I was really more consistent, right?
Yeah.
And I was more active of like, let me get more guests. Let me start getting more creative with my episodes. And I started like finding different things, like getting some of the like video clips for Broke Boys, posting audio clips and then posting it on my story so people can listen to the episode, and hopefully they listen to that small bit of the episode and they're like, let me go back and let me listen to the whole episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, what was I gonna say? Because I listened to what would it be like, all the episodes from the recent one all the way to were they your cousins?
With my
your sisters?
sister and my cousin.
Your cousin, yeah. So that was a funny ass episode.
Shout out my cousin JoJo and shout out my sister Adi.
Yeah. Dude, I was rolling throughout the whole episode. I'm like, man, that was a great episode.
Yeah.
They're just so then I'm like, it was like what, a couple of days, what was it, like Monday maybe, Tuesday? Can't remember. Maybe it was Saturday. Mm-hmm. I'm like, okay. And then that's when we're like, okay, we're gonna do it on Saturday. So I'm like, damn, I listened to the first couple of recent episodes. I'm gonna go back to the first and second episode.
And you noticed the difference right away,
dude,
don't you?
You came
it's
a long way.
It's crazy.
So from your first episode to your recent one, dude.
So much change.
I mean, like the journey, you're the only, I'm here just, experiencing from the sideline. So it's just like, how is, from the first episode to the recent one, talk about it.
Well, the first episode.
Was that the first episode or were there ones before that one?
No, that was the first. That was the first.
Crazy.
That was the first. And let me tell you, it was 3 hours long. I'm not even going to lie to you. It was 3 hours long.
Damn.
And then it's because we didn't know what we were doing. We just threw ourselves into it.
Well, it's kind of cool that you guys came in and just boom started with the whole story. Like, it was like, okay, I can listen to this. It sounds like, who was that guy? Because was it 2 of them?
Yeah, it was me and then another buddy of mine at the time. We were close friends, and
right.
Eventually, like, we parted ways.
Right. It's just like. But it's like the whole time was just storytelling, which was cool. I'm like, okay, like the whole story was crazy. Just to say, like, if you don't want to know more, go back to episode number 1 and go give them that listen. But it's like,
no,
this is cool.
I know. Last episode that I did with Rockstar, he was just like, did you ever like listen to the old episodes? And I'm like, I go back and listen to them because I'm just like, look how far I fucking came.
Hell yeah!
Like the equipment that I have, I literally have. I think I have it stored somewhere else.
Yeah,
it's a little fucking chingaderita.
Yeah,
and it had shitty mics, bro. like straight shitty mics, and somehow, some way, we made it fucking work. And I'm never gonna forget that. I was working graveyards, and I had told them, I was like, you know what, man, I think I'm just gonna fucking pull the trigger.
Yeah, I
was like, let me just buy the equipment. We're just gonna fucking do it. And he was just like, all right, like, yeah, sure. Okay, boom, got it.
Yeah.
And sure enough, like we were like, how do we do this? We were confused. We were like, are we gonna make it? Are we gonna not? And I was just like, let's just fucking do it. Let's
Take
just,
that first step.
yeah. And then we're just chilling, and we sat there and we were like, how do we start this? And it's like, I don't know. Like, we're both confused. Like, we were just like, well, fuck it. Like, what if I just start saying this? And I was just like, how about let's just talk and then not overthink, just fucking let it go. And he was like, okay. So then we just started talking. And then after that,
and then episode 1 happened.
Yeah. Like 3 hours later.
Yeah. So it was like, I listened to the first one and then I tried listening to the second one, but it's like, then I got off work and then I went home and then freaking I did, life stuff. So it's like, I'm like, but yeah, man, like I like what you have going on.
Thank you.
With your podcast. So it's like, man, I see the vision. I mean, you're doing it.
Thank you.
So it's like you said, it's just your next step that you want to do is networking, putting yourself more out there, which is like, I mean, like more power to you. And I'll be looking, and if there's like any way that I can help or we could create more content, and I'll be right there to help you out.
That, man. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
And likewise, whatever it is that you need, whether it's just more entertainment or hopping onto your show,
heck yeah,
I'm definitely willing to. And thank you. That means a lot, bro.
We'll definitely bring you in for an episode in between pods. But it's like I'm excited for you to go to Grizzly Talk, because those guys they're next, like, to me
they seem like they're next level.
They're next level, and you're up there too. Like, so I'm like watching you guys like this. I'm like, yay! I'm like the little bro.
No,
like, yay,
no. Like
you know?
I had read, like I said, I was telling her, I was just like, I really like Between Podz. I was listening because I watched it on YouTube, but I have YouTube Premium, so I'm able to lock my phone while I'm working.
Yeah.
So I'll be listening to you guys, and I was telling her, I was like, wow, like I can't believe that there's other people that are doing the podcast
right
thing too.
So it's the feeling is mutual, right? Yeah.
And then when I see you, it's just like, no, dude, you're up here. Like, I don't see you as like,
oh man,
no,
it's
like,
really nice to hear.
It doesn't. Numbers don't matter. Like, that's for sure.
My hard work's paying off. No, well, it's like I can't take all the credit, because shout out to Jack Jameson. He's been there. So backtrack a little bit. So it was me and my friend Joe. We started it, and then he ended up having kids. So it's like, I gotta step away. I gotta focus on my kids. I'm like, do your thing, because family's first, right?
Absolutely.
So it's like, and then perfect timing. Jack Jameson came. He's like, hey, you're doing a podcast. Like, let me hop on. I'm like, hell yeah, hop on. Yeah. So like, just right at the bat, I like his energy. He has like, if he was here, he would be talking too. So he would jump in when I'm like, all right, like, what am I gonna say next? And then he will jump in. So that's what I like about him. It really sucks that he couldn't be here. He couldn't be at the last episode. But it is what it is. I'm holding it down for us.
The next time that we do it again, you better be there.
Shoot, you'll probably be there when you come as a guest for us. So it's like he takes over of what I lack from.
Yeah.
So it's like, and then shout out to Stevie, I5 Frenchies. He's also a recurring guest in the pod. So it's like those guys just bringing in their own energy and themselves, just it makes the whole Between Podz. So it's like, I'll take some credit, but it's because of them is why I've been pushing these last couple of years. Because like, if people are watching for me, people are watching for Jack Jameson, and then there's definitely a lot of people watching for I5 Frenchies, because I5 Frenchies, he has his own content world with him.
He's the one that has the dog breeding.
So he's actually in a event today.
Oh, okay.
So I seen him on Instagram. I was like, oh, shout out to you. I hope you're having fun, So it's like, just having them in the pod, I'm grateful for that. And it's a blessing having people around that are willing to help you out with what you're doing and trying to achieve what you're trying to get to.
Absolutely. Yeah. I know that was like the hardest thing, was like thinking, is there anybody that's willing to help us out?
Yes.
And beginning, like, I didn't know what I was getting myself into. And I'm grateful for the inner circle that I have, the people that come on and that really allow themselves to be a part of this, a part of the whole entertainment thing. And I enjoy their time and I value everyone's time. I'm not going to waste no one's time. Like, that's not how I am. That's not how I'll ever be.
Yeah.
I put myself in everyone else's shoes too.
Yeah, for sure. It's like, remember when I asked you, it was like, so who else is in the Broke Boys pod? Because it sounds like there's more than
More
you,
than one,
More than one.
which it is, because you're doing the like you said, when you bring somebody, you're trying to make them comfortable, and then just you giving them that. Trying to put them on that zone where it's like, okay, you can talk now, be vulnerable, which that's what you do. Shout out to your boy, what's his name? The last one?
Rockstar
Turtle.
Rockstar. Oh man, it's just, that episode was crazy. Like I try to push a lot of man's health or man's mental health a lot. So because I know obviously man to man, it's like it's crazy. Not disrespecting the women, right?
No, you guys go off. Speak your truth. Speak your truth.
So it's like
and I think from I grew up in a Hispanic household. I think for us, it's like like you can't be like that. Like te sientes así, vete a trabajar. Like, you feel down, like you feel depressed, get your ass up and clean your room. And then that shit's gonna go away. So my dad was there. We're gonna get deeper now, bro. Oh shit.
Shit. Nah, my dad was there physically, but emotionally he wasn't.
I feel you.
The only time he would show some kind of emotion, it was when he was in like 12 packs deep, you know?
Yeah.
So it's like
I relate to that, bro.
Yeah.
A lot. I can relate to that.
So it's like, okay, like, and then I was a little boy, so I'm gonna take whatever I can, right? So it's just like me growing up, it was like I would look at my dad and whatever he did that wasn't right, that's what I didn't want to do. So like drinking and then not showing emotions, like even to this date, I have obviously my own kids, and they're like, my wife tells me, it's like, like you need to be more loving, you need to show more affection. It's like, how can I do that when I was never taught, And which I've been practicing, and I've been working on myself on that, which shout outs to my wife. She's been like with me the whole process, and then she's been helping me. And I was, 12 years ago, I was a broken guy. I wouldn't say a man, because I was a broken guy, and she built me up, and then she made me who I am. Shout out to her.
Shout out.
This is the first
Shout out to her. Shout out to her.
Yeah.
This is the first time I ever said this, right? So shout out to my wife, and it's just like, for now, it's like she put me back together. She gave me the strength, and now it's like, okay, like I feel whole. Now I wanna do. Well, I want to do what I believe I can do. Podcast. I started a podcast. I went to. I hit 30s. I felt like a midlife crisis. I'm like, okay, like I was doing almost 5 years at a beer company. We won't say names, but it's like I hit 30s. I'm like, dude, I gotta get out of here. Like I'm getting older.
And then you're
there's
still working
more to explore. There's more to learn. There's more for me to achieve in this life that's mine. So that's when I went from delivering, beer, I guess we'll call it that real quick, and then to what I'm doing now. It's like, and then it's like, even now, it's like after that, it's like I feel like I could do something. I want to, how where a man, it's either you drink to not really to get away, but it's like a hobby. Let's just for the sake of it, it's a hobby. And then there's men that do mechanic, they do work on their cars, and then that's their getaway also. And there's other men that play games, they're gamers, that's their getaway, which that used to be me. So back to what I was saying, that you
were saying that
men have their hobbies outlets. Right? So mine is right now is the podcast, whereas like that's my getaway. I don't want to drink, which I will in special occasions, like right now. And then I don't do drugs, So it's like a man needs like an outlet, right? To release that pressure.
Press.
Yes. So it's like that's what I went from gaming to creating content. And that's my high. So it's like I'm not really looking for following, for likes. I'm looking to where it's like I go back to it and it's like I did that. You know?
Nice.
So I'm from the point where we're right here recording to editing to uploading and going back to it is like I did that.
Yeah.
Views, likes, it's just an add-on.
Yeah.
It's
absolutely.
like that is not my focus. I appreciate
Yeah.
all the likes,
Yeah.
all the follows. I appreciate all my 195 followers on Instagram. I appreciate it because it's like never. It's been 3 years, and just within a period of time, almost 200 followers.
Yeah.
So it's like just me going back to what I have created. That's what I focus on.
Yeah.
So,
Nice.
so it's like just like you. It's like you're working. You have a life, and then you have your podcast, and then just looking at what you have done throughout this years is like it's pretty. It's a good ass feeling.
Yeah, no, I know, and I think it's very important for men to have a routine and to finding like an outlet. Like, yeah, I've always said too, I don't drink either. I'll drink every now and then.
Yeah.
I've always been that way. I've been that way. Like, you know, like you opened up about your dad, I'll open up about mine.
Yeah.
My dad was such an abusive alcoholic.
Same.
And I understand when you say like everything that he was doing bad, I told myself as a kid, I'm not gonna be like that.
Yeah.
And I made sure like, hey, I'm not gonna be like that. Like my dad was never present, and he was only there whenever he was needed. Like my dad's love language is acts of services.
Yeah.
If something were to happen, if you need something, okay, I'll help you out. I'll be there. That's his way of showing like, hey, I love you and I appreciate you.
But he won't say it.
He
Yeah.
won't say it. Yeah.
He'll show with other objects.
Yes, yes, exactly. So I understand, and again, like I've always said, like I'm not gonna end up like that. I'm not gonna be like that. And if one day, if I'm able to be fortunate enough to have kids, I would try my best to be a better role model than what my dad was.
Yeah.
And that is important, to being there for your kids and showing them that, hey, I love you, and giving them the, not just providing and you have a roof over your head and that's enough.
Yeah.
It's more than that.
It's like I feel like you said, you don't have any kids, but I feel like you're already a better dad. You know?
Thank you.
Yeah. So it's like for me, as much as my parents, I shout out to my parents. They did what they could with whatever, like they worked minimum wage, so they lived paycheck to paycheck, and that's all they knew. All their life was work, pay bills, work, pay bills.
Yeah.
And me growing up, I thought that was the life. I'm like, okay, like when I grow up, I'm gonna have to work and pay bills. And I learned that is not the case.
Yeah.
It's like there's more to life. Like you gotta enjoy what you have. You gotta enjoy the little things. Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Write that one down.
Right notes. Right
Like
notes.
clip it right now.
Yeah.
Yes.
Enjoy the little things.
Enjoy the little things. Yeah. Zombieland? Have you guys watch movies? Yeah. So enjoy the little things. So it's like you have to, like, for kids. That's, shout out to my wife. Like, again, she's the one that's like, oh, you gotta show more emotions. You gotta do this, not just for you. Now, so you gotta do it for your kids. I'm like, okay. It's like it's easy to say, but I can work on it.
Yeah.
You know. So it's like I've been working it ever since like my little one, my firstborn, with my wife. So it's like I have to be better than my dad. And then it's like I felt like, again, shout out to my mom, shout out to my dad, but I feel like I'm already better.
Yeah.
And it's like not trying to disrespect my parents because, you know,
Yeah.
Una chancla, watch out. Nah. Yeah, but it's like
La tiras para atrás.
yeah. It's like, you live with me, mom. Nah. It's like I feel like I passed that. So it's like also like growing up, kind of derailing to another thing. I never really had mentors growing up. I would look at my dad. I would say a mentor, but more on the things he would do wrong. That's what I would take in. Like again,
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, I see what he's doing. I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah.
So, and with my mom, they were both hardworking people, and I'm also hardworking people.
Yeah. There's the
Person,
goods, there's
yeah.
the good things, the bad traits that you develop, and you're just like, I'm glad that I have that.
Yeah.
Because that made me a strong person.
Yeah. So you would ask my wife, you would ask pretty much anybody. He's like, yeah, that guy is just, all he does is work. All he does is help out people. And like for me, I grew up like that. I doing anything that I want to do myself, me, myself, and I.
Yeah.
You know. So it's like, but I love helping people.
Yeah. I'm the same way.
Okay. Don't think of me. Don't think of me different, but I hate people.
Same.
Dude,
I hate people.
I can relate. you're everything you're saying.
Yeah,
It's like
it's
like
speaking
odd.
to the
It's
preach. No.
like-
So it's like I hate people, but also I love my people. If that makes sense.
100%.
100%. I get you, bro.
Yep.
I'm like that. Just
I'm like, snap it up. Give it up. Give it up.
Period.
there's a-
Shout out to your cousins and sisters.
shut up.
Per.
Love them.
So it's like going back. Okay.
It's like draining almost too to like help. Like you put so much energy in helping somebody,
Yeah.
and like I get you. I hate people. I have such a hard social anxiety, and I feel like even if I go and I meet somebody new or meet somebody that I don't click with, and I just have to suck it up and deal with it, that's so draining. It's just so irritating sometimes.
And so when I said my people, I meant that, like I love helping my people, which is shout out to my brother-in-law, shout out to my neighbor, Patrick, Melina, and it's like, I love those people.
Mm-hmm.
So if they ever ask me, oh, can you do this? Can you help me?
You're gonna be there, hands down.
It's like, whose car are we taking? It's like, so it's like also, but when my wife's always seems like, are you gonna do this? Who's gonna help you? I'm like, myself. What do you mean? I'm like, I don't need no help from nobody.
Yeah.
So it's like the reason why I say that, because that's the way I grew up. As a little kid, it's just like, you want to do something.
She's looking at me the same way, like, yeah. She's
So
like,
yeah, so it's like I never thought growing up of being like, oh, I'm gonna do this. Who can like look for help?
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't grow up like that. So it's like it's in
It's
my
ingrained.
head. Yes,
It's ingrained.
yes. Thank you
Yeah.
for yes. If Jack Jameson would have like finished my sentences right there. No. So it's like, but now it's like I never had older brothers, but now I have brother-in-laws, right? So I look up to them as well, because both of them. Well, there's three. There's a younger one. My bad.
But he's younger.
My bad
He's
for the
younger.
young-
He's younger.
So it's like to the older ones, it's like, man, like I look up to you guys, not just because like you guys are my brother-in-laws, but it's like you guys are a man, and I never looked up to anybody except for Cristiano Ronaldo. It's like that was like, are you a Cristiano Ronaldo or a Messi?
Both,
right?
both.
All right. So it's like that was like my thing is like, if I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna figure it out myself.
Yeah.
So it's like, but now it's like I can't. I'm 33 years old. Like I gotta open up, or it's either I'm 33 years old, I need to open up more, or I'm 33 years old and I'm getting old, and you know how they say old people start showing their emotions a lot more. So it's like one of those two.
Yeah.
So yeah.
It takes a while to develop that emotion of like, oh, you have to recognize, and it's hard. You either recognize it by trauma, or you recognize it by your own things.
Yeah. Dark humor. That's me.
Yeah, I get
So
you.
it's like, so right now I'm hecka hooked. Now that we're talking about dark humor, is like Mario Mini. Have you heard?
I don't think I've heard
Mario
of it.
Mini?
Martina Amini.
No, no.
Yeah. Oh, Martin, huh? So it's like, look at how the world is. No, it's he's a comedian. I think he's been hot for a minute, and I listened to his episodes too. He has it on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like his style of comedy is different.
Mm-hmm.
Cause what's his name? The new kid. I don't know. I forgot.
Like Matt Reeve?
No,
No?
he's Latino, like Mexican.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to think.
Trying to remember.
Ralph Barboza.
Yeah.
So him, I liked his crowd work.
Yeah.
He's cool.
He's very laid back, kind of high all the time sometimes.
Yeah, like that type of. So his is funny.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, the comedians that I ever liked was George Lopez.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I grew up on George Lopez.
I grew up
so
on
it's like George Lopez is the shit.
Mm-hmm.
As like Latino comedian side,
Mm-hmm.
but for like, my black community, it's Cat Williams.
Cat Williams?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That was mine growing up. So it's like I got hooked with Cat Williams because Hustle and Flow, was it Hustle and Flow? His special?
Yeah.
Where it's like every day I'm hustling.
Yeah.
You guys remember that one?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was that one got me hooked. But it's like also dark humor. That's my thing. That's like an outlet also for me.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that was it for that. So do you listen to a lot of comedy?
I used to. George Lopez was one that I grew up with. And Fluffy every now and then.
Yeah,
Fluffy was always funny. Now he's more of like a, he's how can you like woke,
Yeah.
like he's not trying to get canceled, but then he's like walking that thin line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who else?
And then there's that white dude that blew up on TikTok that I really like. I like his crowd work. Matt Reeve.
Matt
Wright.
Wright.
Matt Wright. Yeah.
Reeve. Yeah, he's
cool
funny.
too.
Yeah.
Who's the one that has the Netflix special? We just saw it. It's in Spanish.
Oh,
he came. Your sister went to a show.
Franco Escamilla. Have you ever
Have
listened
you
to
seen
him?
his shows?
Is he like a
He's a comedian.
new
He's
one, or has he been out?
No,
for a
No,
while?
I think he's been around for a while.
He's been around for a while. He's a Hispanic, a Mexican comedian from Mexico, and he's really fucking funny.
I think he has like a Netflix special or two, maybe.
Is he like light skinned too, kind of tall?
Yeah,
No.
Yeah,
glasses, a little bit chubby.
Does he have like hardcore like lines?
I think so.
Maybe.
Let's see if I can pull up a picture.
Okay, so yeah.
He wears he wears a hat all the time.
Oh, okay,
He looks
I'm
like-
thinking of somebody else. Okay, yeah.
I'm
Okay,
like,
I
where's
see.
now he looks kind of older. I'm like, where's
I know. Yeah, he's very. Yeah, he has. He's very open with what he says. Yeah,
Yeah.
He's
Yes.
funny. He's
He's
funny.
funny.
Yeah.
I can't find another one. They're all where he's young.
No, yeah, I seen. I saw him. Yeah, he's a good one too. I think I only seen the viral clips of him, where he's like talking, where they're like playing pool, and there's like, oh, something about the sister.
Yeah.
That one's a viral one. It's like it comes and goes sometimes on my feed.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh,
On
this is funny.
his specials that he has one on YouTube that he did, and that surprisingly he's like well known throughout the world because he's done tours in Germany and what else was it? Not Iceland, but he's
Somewhere in Europe.
somewhere in Europe.
Yeah.
He's done like a Europe tour,
Yeah.
and and he talks about going to Berlin and then going to try the Guinness and just getting fucked up and all that.
Must be nice.
Yeah. so he's very funny. I like him.
Yeah. So I kind of went off like the comedy because I felt like it was getting too dark, or, so it's like so it's like shout outs to MVRTRSCD, the brand never trusted, and then shout out Uni, he's from Moneyline Barbershop. I don't know. Well,
I saw that he liked my stuff on my page.
yeah. So shout outs to him.
Shout out to
Oh my
him.
god.
And I saw that he just gave a cut to Jalen Johnson. I grew up with them too. I remember Jalen. Remember Jalen?
We went to high school with him, but
Went
I
to
was
high
think
I remember him from middle school too.
So that was the golf tournament.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was there and we were, dude, there were
Nice.
so
tight.
many players.
Yeah.
But it's like me and Uni, shout out Uni, we were talking. It's like, yeah, all these all these guys are, you could tell they're football players because they just have that body build, right?
Yeah.
But they're in the regular clothes. You just don't really know who they are. So
Yeah.
it's like Julian is like, oh, that's this guy. I'm like, what the heck? It was like, I don't follow like football like that. But it's like, man, that's crazy.
Yeah.
To
That's
have,
kind of cool.
yeah, to have so many football players from different teams just in one like area is like,
Yeah.
it's crazy. I definitely did not process anything that day. So it's like until later, it's like, oh yeah, this guy was this, and then he plays for this team. I'm like, I was right next to him.
You get all starstruck. You're like, what?
Yeah. And then because I'm a Cowboys fan, so it's like the guy. There's a football player from the Cowboys, and then one of the shout out Rafa. He's a barber from Moneyline Barbershop. He's like, oh yeah, I have to get his signature, so he did. I'm like, I didn't know he was a freaking Cowboy player. So it's like, damn, this is freaking cool. That all just happened at the end. So it's like, oh man, I'm glad I got to be here. Like, so hopefully I'm able. There's another event on the 25th, so I'm looking forward to that. So
That's good. Yeah.
Exciting.
yeah. So hopefully once your chapter with Grizzly Talk comes, you guys can do big things together.
Hopefully that does open something. And if not, it's good for the experience and just the vibes.
It's just like you've been doing it for so long that I feel like you have it. All you gotta do is make that time, And like you said, you gotta put yourself out there and do that networking. Yeah. And then if you do that, I feel like you'll be fine. Yeah. And I'll be here for you to watch you through the sidelines, and then
same here, brother.
I'll push you. If I see you slowing down, bro, like, what are you doing?
Yeah,
get back to it.
Yeah, same you want to be first again? You get the networking.
I know.
You're gonna text. He's like, "Oh, you're number 7 now."
No.
Like, oh, bro.
You're like, hey, get it back.
Have you checked? What? He's like, where you at? And then you're gonna be like, where you at? I'm like, I'm at my house. Nah. Yeah, but I mean, like, yeah. Anything else before? I was like, it's my podcast. Anything else before we go?
You got anything else? Any final thoughts?
No, man. I'm just thank you for letting me come into your space, into your broke boys from Fresno. I love saying that. It's like that's it, man. It's like thank you and shout out to everybody that's been with me and been a part of this whole Between Podz. I don't want to say journey. It's just so cliche. Is that the word cliche? Yeah, it's like, oh my God, everybody uses that. They just, but I appreciate you. I appreciate everybody. Uni, Aaron, JJ, who else? Jack Jameson, I5 Frenchies, who else? My wife, shout out my wife. Who else? Who else am I missing? I think I'm missing a couple more.
No pressure.
Yeah, it's like, you only have 1 more minute. Nah, yeah, it's it, man.
No, I'm just
It's like, no, wait. Nah. So, yeah, I mean, if I missed a name, my bad, yeah. But, yeah,
you know who you are.
No,
you know
for
who
sure.
you are.
You know who's a part of your circle,
Yeah.
and everybody knows that hey, that they've been a part of your. Not only say journey, but everybody's been a part of your
don't say journey. Gives me the ick. Nah. Shout out Grizzly Talk. Shout out Mike on the mic, David Alvarez F, and then Luis Fire Films, man. So you'll get to know him. So
yeah, absolutely. I'm excited, and thank you for being here, and thank you for giving me some time to letting all this come together.
Oh yeah,
I
for
really
sure.
appreciate it, and thank you again for the gift.
Oh yes.
So,
we're gonna turn on these cameras real quick. So, can you edit Can we take like a 5?
Yeah, go ahead.
And then we'll do that. Yes, we'll be right back.
We'll be right back. All right. So, thank you. Shout out to you guys. Shout out for you guys' gift. I appreciate it.
Never trusted the brand. Yes.
Never trusted.
Here we go. First time opening and licking on the gift from the brand.
Damn.
Nice.
Look at this one. There's another one right underneath it.
Yeah, right under. Oh man.
Oh shit.
He hooked you up with 2. Heck
That's
yeah.
Look, it's a red one too.
For the record, I didn't know what he was giving you, so I'm new to this too.
Tight.
Yeah. Oh well, like I said, he meant to give you a shirt also, but
I'm a big dude. I know.
No, they're tight.
These are
You run
fucking
out.
tight. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
man.
shit. That's
Those are
fucking tight.
nice.
So I did bring. Oh no, I left it in the car. But this is actually their new released. He hasn't made it
okay.
official on his page, but
Yeah,
it
yeah.
is the new one.
That's
I brought
fucking sick.
I brought it so I can brag. You know.
Yeah, hell yeah. Exclusive right there. That's
Heck yeah.
exclusive.
No, they're nice.
That's tight. Hey,
So air fresheners.
air freshener.
That's
Nice.
the recent drop right
Yeah.
there, and then he give you which one is the other one?
Let's see what this one.
Oh, there you go. That was
Yeah.
the first drop, first air freshener. So same scent, he says. They're
Nice.
both black ice, I believe.
Nice. That's
So,
fucking
yeah.
tight. Yeah. Shout out. Thank you so much. I
So-
appreciate it.
Is there anything else in there? I think he gave you some pins. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just guessing. There you go.
Yeah.
Some pins.
pins.
Yeah.
Tight.
That's fucking sick.
So it could go with your hat also. So
Hell
it's,
yeah.
it's like this, you know.
That's fucking tight,
Like that,
bro.
man.
Yeah. Tell him thank you, bro.
Yeah.
Bro.
Oh, go
We
ahead.
Appreciate you, bro.
He's gonna be
Appreciate it.
listening.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Oh, there's an. Oh, I love that one.
That one's tight.
That's so a little quick backstory on this one because obviously they all have a little backstory on.
yeah.
But this one is from the Rose Gold Soup Bowl.
Wow.
You, I don't know if you're familiar with the Rose
Yeah,
Gold.
yeah.
So it was based off that logo,
Nice.
but they just made it into their own
thing.
twist. Yeah,
That's
Never trusted.
tight.
That's
So-
fucking sick.
That's
Yeah.
it.
Oh, I can't wait to rock them.
yeah.
I
just-
can't wait. Yeah.
So that's a gift from them from NVRTRSTD. Never trusted the brand, so hopefully you like it.
Thank
and then
you. Yeah, for
yeah.
sure. I appreciate you guys. Thank you. And I'm definitely going to be rocking them. You best believe I'm going to do a whole photo shoot with it.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then whenever you want to post yourself on it, you can tag him and he'll repost you as well.
Hell yeah. Thank
So,
you, man. I appreciate that. I can't wait to rock these.
Heck
For
yeah.
sure.
That was my first purchase, and I love that one
hmm
because it's like you see, because Never Trusted a Brand is based off Fresno, right? That's what he wants to do. Is everything that the brand represents is
Yeah.
for Fresno. So
Damn.
we got the C for California, which is
Mhm.
like you said in the back. It has it all.
It has
And then the F, they have multiple versions of the F for Fresno. This
Mhm.
is the recent one, but there's also version 1, 2.0, 3.0. So it's like,
yeah.
if you want to check them out, it's nvrtrsdd.com.
.com.
And then you'll get to see all this stuff plus more. So
Hell yeah. That's
Yeah.
Love it.
I love the purple. I'm not even
I
going
was
to lie.
gonna
Yeah.
say it's gonna match your Brook Boys shirt.
It matches the Brook Boys.
well, I'm kind of like geared up from head to toe. I'm not wearing the hat, but
Show it
they
off,
also
show it off.
have
Show it up, bro. Yeah.
they have the socks
Beautiful.
Nice.
with the F, obviously.
Mhm.
And then I don't think he has they're older because it's the socks with the F for Fresno,
Nice.
and they have their first drop, which it was with their brand, the NVRTRSTD,
Nice.
which he might if he wants to. I don't know if he's gonna drop anymore, but yeah, he has socks, he has shorts, he has hats, he has shirts also.
Mhm.
He has a couple of things in there, so if you want to check them out, go
Yeah.
ahead.
Yeah. I will.
NVRTRSTD.com.
Definitely. Yeah.
Plug.
Appreciate
Yeah,
it.
so
Well,
yeah, man.
thank you,
Anything.
man. Thank you. And I appreciate your time, like I said. And thank you guys for all watching. Thank you. I appreciate it. And don't forget, you guys can go ahead and catch Cesar's podcast on Spotify. Go ahead and insert your insert whatever you need, bro.
So I'll do it like this. So my name's Cesar, and I'm from Between Podz, where you come to us when you're not. Wait, I fucked that one up. I'm excited, dude. So it's like redo, edit. No. So my name's Cesar, and I'm from Between Podz. Between Podz, god damn it. Where you come to us when you're waiting on your favorite show to upload, which in this case is when you're coming from the Broke Boys from Fresno. There you go.
Thank
and
you,
then
man.
I'll let you.
Yeah. So you guys can remember, don't forget, you guys can check us out on all platforms. Broke Boys is available no matter what. You guys can go ahead. And don't forget, check out Between Podz on Spotify. Caesar, it's been a pleasure. You've been a great guest.
Martin.
And I appreciate it, dude.
Yeah. No.
Thank you.
It's a blessing. Thank you. I'm super stoked for being here. Thank you so much.
Thank you. And I can't wait for any future collaborations that we're going to come up with, bro.
Oh, most definitely.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we love you guys. Much love. Take care. Peace.
Let's do the intro song one
Yeah,
more time.
All
go
right, let's
ahead,
ready.
Bobby.
Ready? Let me hold on. Let me get it. Let me get it on.
Thank you guys. Have a good day. Have a good night.
sir.
Whenever you're
Yeah,
listening.
guys.
Boys from the hood, we on them missions understood. Won't
Shout out,
catch
shout
us
out.
lacking,
Never
we
trusted.
that good. We always winning like we should. We flying high, we butterfly up to the sky. No way you
Buzz Boss, sponsor us.
good. Pray to God we make it out alive. I'll never leave my dogs behind. We stick together like we signed. We shooting stars, one of a kind. We undefeated, just resign. Money more lower than a bitch nowadays.
Thank you, bro. Thank you so much.